and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I'm Susan, your hostess. We're doing Make It May 25, hosted by Blackberry Rock Homestead and Luann's Kitchen. Thank you, Luann, for hosting this. I am going to be crafting today, and I picked this up at a local thrift store. It says, "You have piqued my interest," and I hope I have. I paid $2.99 for this little chalkboard, and I'm probably going to have to change out this because it's going out in my garden, but we're going to paint the back of it and all of the wood that's showing, and then I'm going to write a permanent message in here for my garden. Let me show you what we're using. I'm going to set that on my board I've got prepared. I picked up some multi-surface satin paint that is good for indoor and outdoor use at Walmart, and the color is aqua. And then I picked up a Sharpie oil-based large Sharpie pen that you have to shake to get the ink to come out. It's oil-based, so it will last forever. It probably lasts longer than the heart will last. I picked up at the Dollar Tree a paintbrush. This is a 1.5-inch paintbrush. I have a pencil handy because I'm going to actually sketch in the wording on my chalkboard, and then I'm going to paint over it, and then I've got a damp rag to wipe off all of the chalk that's already on there. Let's get into the project. Now, if this was a painted surface, I would definitely be sanding this as well. We're just going to go ahead and get the sticker off there. And this is a painted chalk paint on this. Go ahead and wipe down the surface. Get all that chalk out of there and allow that to dry. Now this is painted all the way up to the edge, and I may get some paint over a little bit on that, but that's okay. And I need something to put my paint in, so I'll be right back. Put this over. We're going to start at the back. I'm going to try to get all of the surface of the back done, and then get the sides done and make sure that it's good and sealed. And I'm just going to pour some paint in here because I'm going to be using quite a bit. I'm using a paintbrush that I can throw away if I want to. I do believe this is an acrylic. Yeah, this is an acrylic paint. And I'm going to hit all of the edges first. right, we are dry, and I brought out some E6000 and some colored rocks that I bought at a thrift store. And I thought I would go around the edge of this here in a little bit. But I'm going to take my pencil and I'm just going to kind of eyeball where I want this to be. And I'm going to use this paper towel as a guide to keep my lines straight. So we're going to do a victory garden. Nothing fancy, just plain writing. And you want to make sure your pen is shook up and you want to make sure that it's working. I can come in here and do a little curly Q. Like that. And we can go in here and put some little dots at the end of each of our letters just to give them a little character. Victory garden. And I'm just going to put a flower down here. Just a simple little daisy. Like that. Maybe put a little one up here. I think that looks pretty nice. We're going to do the E6000. This will take a few minutes to dry, but I'm going to take a colored rock. And let's see if I can find another colored rock about the same color. I'll decide if I need any more in here. Okay, I just placed some random rocks up here, these little glass stones. You can usually pick these up at Dollar Tree. And I thought, well, if these are some odd shaped ones, I would throw them in there as well. You know what? I think I'm going to just smear some on here and then attach my rocks. See if that works. And I may have to find another stone. Just stick in there, kind of like that. We're going to go around the whole edge of this, and I will be back. There it is, folks. Victory Garden. And I will put a metal hanger on the back, or some way to hang it onto my fence gate, and that will be on our gate going into our Victory Garden area. Isn't that beautiful? I think it turned out lovely. Thank you to Miss Luann for hosting Make It May 25. It's an open collaboration. It is for the month of May. It's hosted by Blackberry Rock Homestead and Luann's Kitchen. And again, I'm going to hold this up, hopefully, for you to see all the lovely stones. They're pretty much set. That glue dries fairly quickly. Isn't that pretty? All those different colored stones. All from the thrift store, except for the paint pen, the paint, and the paintbrush, and the E6000 glue that I used. E6000 I found is the best glue for indoor and outdoor taking care of items. I'm just going to make sure those are scooched in on that rim there. And I'm not too worried about the glue drops and all that other stuff. Thank you, my friends, for coming along and watching me make a project today. And I want to ask you to please like, share, subscribe, and comment below what you think about this craft and what are you crafting this year. And also, I have this for you to watch. Be blessed, everybody.